Hi everyone, this video is about what I call Wago connectors. Wago's a brand name. I'm not sure what series name these connectors are. That's the part number of the terminal block, I believe. I think I got these from Element 14, but you can buy the clone ones off eBay. The clone ones seem to be quite good as well. These connectors are rated for 32 amps, which is quite incredible really. And 250 volts, so you can use them for mains, subject to being careful with it and making sure that nobody can get to these connections or water can't get to them, etc., because they're not waterproof. So they're not meant to be used outside in a exposed area, but you could have them in a some sort of terminal box or whatever. So what they basically do is you strip the wire and you poke the bare wire into the end of there with the cam in the up position, and then you snap it down and it captures the wire. So this is a two-way block, so it means those two are connected. So there's some three-way blocks, which means that those three are connected together. So if you need to connect two different sets of wires, you'll need at least two of the connectors. If it's a two-way cable, or if it's a three-way mains cable, you'll need three of the connectors, one for active, one for neutral, one for earth. So there's some three-way ones there. You can see you just lift up the cam, you can take the cable out, and you got to strip the cable back 10 millimeters, and there's a convenient gauge just on the back of the connector, a little recess there with 10 written on it. So normally I just twist the wires ever so slightly, not real tight, just a little bit, just to make sure that they all go in correctly. So you just poke them in to there all the way, put the cam down, that's it. Really super simple. So there you can see I've got effectively a three-way junction just with two of these connections. I think these connectors are probably about $1 each or something off eBay. Probably a little bit more from Element 14 or RS or wherever, the official ones. But they're not that expensive and they're really handy to use for just joining cables. Like I've got this, I've used these in my Halloween display for joining DC cables and things like that. So they work quite well. So sometimes I'll go and just to remind me, especially if it's not obvious from the colours, like this one, it's reasonably obvious that that's the negative, that's the positive due to the colours, the brown or the red there for positive. I've got the blue or the white there for negative, or if you had black possibly for negative. But what I do sometimes is I go and just get a Nico pen, permanent marker, and just colour them red or black. I haven't labelled that one, but I just colour them in, at least the positive one, to just remind me when I'm poking them in there, which is which, to avoid the reverse polarity situations and things like that. So yeah, pretty easy connector to do. Like I showed you before, wire just comes out. So if you need to disconnect that wire and take it away or whatever, and you've just got your two-way connection there, or if you need to put that back, just poke that in, done. Poke it in. They're locked in, and they're very strong connectors. So they make a very good electrical connection. So something that might be handy for part of your Christmas light display or Halloween display, where you just got to join a bunch of DC cables together to distribute power, but you don't want to do it on a permanent basis. You just want to sort of run some cable out, join a few things in, and then tear it down later on, because next year it might be a different combination of wiring runs or whatever. So anyway, I thought that may be useful to people. So any questions, leave it in the comments below. Thanks.